Hello everyone, peace be upon you all. 1 second, I'm just gonna tell people on Instagram that we are live, and then we'd proceed to discuss our things, okay? Hi, hello. First of things, you have to admit, is my voice clear and is the picture clear? Wa alaikum salam everyone. Peace be upon you all. Say cheese. Say cheese. Wait a minute. Okay. I've posted the story, told them that I'm live, and let's begin, I guess. How is everyone? How are you? How's actually going? What are you up to? Tell me. Tell me, first of all, from where are you watching and what time is it at your country? Let's start with this, just like, to see. Where are you from? Where are you watching? And what time is it? So I would know. Okay, we've got UK. Maria. I love to see you in a good mood. It makes me so happy. Well, actually seeing anyone in a good mood makes me feel happy. So if you're in a good mood, that's good. Auckland, Canada. Canada, I guess. USA, 3 p.m. Yes, I know. Like, we're so apart in time with the US. I want to see you happy. Thank you. I appreciate your kind wishes. 9 p.m. in the UK. Okay. Arizona. Do you hear the buzzing in the background? Because I hear, like, here it is so loud, but I don't think that it is loud here, and I hope it isn't. So just to make sure. 1:20 p.m. India 2 a.m. Yeah, it's ahead of us, obviously. Drones, yeah. Yes. The spying planes. So you can hear them. They are loud. Okay. We've got a lot of things to talk about. Well, let me tell you this. Since December 23, and we know the beginning of the Jano, and we need to survive and travel. So this discussion of traveling of the borders always has been on our minds and going constantly. You know what I'm saying? And now it's 26 till we actually would have the opportunity to do that. Not really sure till now, because these negotiations of the borders would open next year, next week, no, on Friday, on Sunday, after tomorrow, it's gonna open. I swear. And we keep on getting this news and turned out to be fake at the end. You know, like I still remember December 24 when all these also news got out and they were so loud, like borders are gonna open and people would be traveling, going out and in, etc. And like I imagine a bit, and then I see like open my eyes in 2026 and borders are still closed. So for 2 years they were playing with the news, playing on our nerves, not only with the borders but with like scale it on anything else. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand my point? Tell me, because if it's not that clear I would be happy to clarify. I hear them, but I'm trained to with some of my friends in Gaza over 25 years. Yes, the drones, they are noisy. I can't lie. General strike, crowd protesting ice. All the kids are out of school today to protest in San Francisco. Well, I've been hearing on the news that the ICE have been doing weird things and absolutely unacceptable things, but I don't understand the why behind it, and I'm still confused. Got my point? Frustrating and confusing. I have many people that have gone through Rafah. You mean that have traveled or evacuated to Rafah back then? How do you stay motivated? Well, it's not actually about motivation as much as it is about what am I supposed to do or what I have to do. You know what I mean? Uh, and this is the shift thing or the different thing from being like a kid or a teenager. When you're an adult, yani, that is it. You have basics, you have life basics you have to obtain, you have things you have to do. So you can't be saying like, oh my god, I'm not motivated, I don't want to go to work today. What does motivation would do with any of these? You understand my thing? So being let me say mature or aware of responsibilities for me is way more important than being motivated. Understand my point? Ciao. Where are you from? Or where are you watching? Most traveled out before this genocide. Several escaped Beta lot to go to Egypt in early 2024. Yeah, thousands of people. And yes, we paid a lot, but we had actually no other choice. If you want to live, you gotta pay your whole fortune. So I know it's when you think about these things, you'd be like, the world is so cruel. Like, how is this even being accepted or being done? But at the end of the day, you discover like, this is it. What are you gonna do about it? You know? Oh, today I just like looked at my journal and it's 13th of February, like the first month has just passed by. Can't, like, oh my god, didn't feel like it was a month, you know? I love how you decorated your journal. Me too. I actually loved it too. I'm looking, oops. Anyways, I'm looking forward adding, I don't know where, somewhere here, my logo for the brand. It's gonna be absolutely a good addition. I don't know, maybe somewhere here or here. I'm gonna find a space and see how am I gonna do it. I've been waiting to decorate my own journal as well. Do it. Yes. It's good to see you, Kelly. It's good to see you too. Welcome. I'm an Italian living in London. Okay, welcome. Yeah, and it's 13th of January, and we've like a whole month passed by. We have 11 to go. Okay, 27 is so so close. But you know, tomorrow is the last day. But I like to like review my goals and my like actions today, not tomorrow, because I don't want to like just squeeze myself like for tomorrow to review the last month and do like journal for the next coming one and do all this, you know what I'm saying? So I said no, let's just take a like be slow. So today I finished scoring myself and how I actually did in the last month. Also, okay, would you like me to go like what I've did, how I reviewed the last month, and how I'm planning for the next one, etc., or would you like me to start talking about the life updates, the brand news, or the future? How am I? Okay, I'm gonna set a poll to ask you. Okay, it is up there. What do you prefer to discuss first? My journal, future plans, brand news, or what? Now we've started the live for almost 12:40 minutes. 12:40 seconds, yani. So I'm gonna give you a minute and we'll get back to you. January flew by. Yes, I wish everyone a very healthy, safe, and successful February. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Salam alaikum means peace be upon you. Wa alaikum salam. It's the same sentence, but basically the two words switched. Like salam alaikum means peace, and alaikum means be upon you. And when we respond, we say wa alaikum salam. We say, and peace be upon you, and be upon you, peace. Understand me? I'm a great Arabic teacher, believe me. Just give me a chance. I had a dream the other night that you and I were traveling together and I met your family. You're watching too many videos about my channel. Eleanor, greetings and all the best to you, Randa, and to you too. Glad you're enjoying the live and welcome. Do you want to teach Arabic in the future? I don't see it, but maybe we could make like a VIB classes. What do you think about it? What languages do you speak? English and Arabic, but I know a bit. Doesn't mean when I say I know a bit of, doesn't mean I speak it. I just know little words of French, Italian, Spanish. Yeah, a mix. If you're an Arabic speaker and you listen to Maltese, the Maltese language, gosh, it is so symmetrical or like so looking like Arabic. So do you consider me a Maltese speaking? I'm planning actually to make a video about it in the future where I try to learn Maltese for 24 hours, something like that, and then you'd understand how very similar both of these languages are. And I'm so interested in actually looking into history. If like Arabs were there, that's why the language is so looking alike or something like that. Oh, there is a music video. Were you singing in it? I have to look up the name of the song. What music video? I've never sang a song. Palestine Biladi video has a young lady that looks just like you. Is it AI generated? Send me the link to check. Ismail, thank you. And glad you're enjoying the live. Okay, well, 42% said the future plans. Hmm. Okay. Now, from where should I start? from okay, starting from the borders or the life situation here. Okay, let me start. For you to understand the full picture, you need I need to start from point A to B to C. So let me just give you like a clear view of the life here in Gaza. Obviously, like over 90% of homes are demolished, and hundreds of thousands of people are living in tents. And I don't like me saying, or people living in tents doesn't mean like it's just strangers. No, it is family members belonging to me. They are living in tents because they have no home and they're not able to actually rent. And if they were able to rent, like houses for rent are so like many, very few. You understand my point? Anyways, you could call it whatever you want, but the life stage we have at the moment is not like a basic or an actual human life, because we still sit or stand in lines forever to get clean water. We still have no electricity. Like now, for example, with your support, I'm able to connect to those motors, electricity motors, and the way I would be able to connect with y'all, connect to internet, with the world, charge my devices, etc. But for the basic person living in Gaza here, he has no access to electricity. He's only tied with those solar panels centers to charge his phone daily. From food wise, for example, yes, the products are getting into the land. We have a source of protein, yes, but the thing is, this being like food being weaponized and being not secured to the point that you are like so comfortable that won't disappear the next morning, it's still a risk. Understand my point? And the most important thing is that the education system is collapsed. Honor schools are used as shelters, and there's two sections here for education's schools. There's the honorable schools, which is the United Nations agency, relief and refugee agency, relief and work agency for refugees. That is honorable, and it actually been founded to reserve our rights, because in 1948 we were expelled from our homes and came refugees. Some went to Jordan, some went to Egypt, some went to other countries, and many came here to Gaza. And my family is one of those refugees. So, uh, so Gazans who are refugees study in UNRWA schools, and Gazans who are actually Gazans that hasn't been like are originally from Gaza. There is the governmental schools. Both schools are uh, used by immigrants and refugees now because their homes are collapsed and they have no shelter to stay in. So you live in a life where, or you live in a place where you don't have a shelter in the first place. You are sharing your place with hundreds of people. You have no privacy. Restrooms are for the public. You don't have like a privacy. You know what I mean? You're not comfortable where you at. Water, basic needs, electricity, and food are still being like sacred or weaponized, not secured fully. So, education at its worst levels, security even much worse level, because like you heard the drones, and at any time we still hear uh, bombs, we still hear targeting targets being hit, etc. And if you follow the news, you would understand me better. So it's not stable. It is not a life from any aspect. Understand my point? So what hurts the most is when they, for example, open the borders and people decide to leave or to travel. They truly don't have other options. It's not that, oh, they're leaving the land. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, stay at your land, hold tight to it. Okay, then provide a life for me. And this plan that they work on is the one that is like the most hard on us, actually. So, this is the clear view of the present or the life situation. I hope, I don't know, like, do you really understand my point, or felt or be like really understood how, what are like, it wasn't a lie before the channel. Now it breaks my heart to see people leave Gaza, but I know too well why they do. um the thing is also that they been preventing rebuilding materials to enter. It's also another like, they make it so much hard and complicated on us to the highest level. They wrote it like so tight on us that we are barely breathing. Understand my point? And now the thing is, okay, life isn't stable. So, what is the only option for you to get out? However, getting out wouldn't be easier. It is still as difficult. Why? Because when we get out, we have nothing. We're gonna need to start from scratch. Get in a home, and then we're getting furniture, beds, beddings, mattresses, clothes. Now, I don't know if you're aware of it, but now here, for example, I'm okay in a building. However, it's, I don't have like a separate room. We have only one room, one place, like a living room or something, and a kitchen. So since we evacuated our home in 2023 until now, I had never used a what is it? those like a closed cabinet. What do you call it? Giada francois, I guess. Thank you, and glad you're enjoying the life. Tell me, guys, help me. What is the name of the place that we put our clothes in? I know the word, but I forgot it. it what is it? Let me search. Wardrobe. Yes. A closet. Yeah, maybe, I guess. It is a wardrobe. Yes. I never used a wardrobe since 2023. Could you believe it? Oh my god. I've just realized it. Um like since evacuation, my clothes sat on this bag till now. And this is actually when I got back to my home in early 25, and I saw that, oh my god, my wardrobe is still as it is. I have so many clothes. I felt weird. Like I would stick to one outfit or two outfit as max, because I feel like I had been buying a lot of clothes. You know this feeling like when you were living on a minimalist lifestyle, and eventually you see like you have much more than you use, and you feel like, oh my god. you know? Yes, your wardrobe. So, yeah. I'm just realizing the thought that I haven't used a wardrobe since forever. And so, yeah, completing when we get out, we're gonna get home, furniture, clothes. Yes, it really puts it all into perspective. Yeah. And now you're gonna start from scratch. Your kids, for example, uh, need to go get enrolled into schools. That is extra fee. You, for example, I'm actually, I haven't told anyone before, but I've told you before that I've applied or got enrolled as in dentistry field in Gaza. However, I am thinking about taking a gap year, and I know, like, I've already been delayed from graduating high school and now taking another gap year, but this is where it looks like to be going. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna think about it more, but this is just the initial thought. Tell me your experiences. Were you enrolled in unis? Did you take a gap year? How things is are going? Tell me. How come you are wanting to take a gap year? I know many people who have been much happier after gap year. There is a contradiction between the question and the sentence. How come you are wanting to take a gap year? Okay, you're questioning, but I know many people who have been much happier after gap year. So you mean it's a good thing to take a gap year, right? Why? Well, currently I see there are like multiple, for me at this stage of life, more important things to focus on than the uni. As also getting enrolled in dentistry or any of the medical field requires my full focus, my full time, and this would take me away from everything I have. You don't know me. I was in high school in 10th grade, okay? There was a huge family gathering. Everyone was going, and there was like those we had lunch together, etc. But I ended up not going. Why? Because I am studyholic. Yes, I've spent my whole life like navigating, admitting that, oh, I'm a nerd, or I love studying, or I like school, because this stereotype when they say like, oh my god, she's a nerd, oh my god, you keep studying all day, how come, etc. So you feel like you're a cringe when you're that way, so you navigate your way away from saying this. But now I admitted, yes, I am a nerd. I'm a studyholic. So imagine if I'm going into one of these medical majors, you're not gonna see my face again. And currently, I'm in this, like, I can't do both of these, or I don't know how many things I'm doing. I have content creation, and I got my brand. I can't do all these things together. Adding on that I don't think like it's gonna be a major problem for me. Like, before this channel, you know, I was in a school. I had my peers, I had my family, I had my friends. Like, so it would have been much harder for me to take a gap year, because you graduated with your peers, your family's around you, and you're just stepping to the next stage easily. But now, this separated us. Like, I've lost 11 family members, and my peers have lost one of them, and the other, يعني, we're just so away from each other now. There's not of much contact like before, because our day is full of survival tasks. So the fear, or the weird feeling of taking a gap year, doesn't actually exist anymore. And I can't decide if this is a good or a bad thing, to be honest, because life is crazy. And yes, I know, sometimes it's gonna be toxic for me to always only look on the good side and the full half of the cup. I'm a human at the end of the day. So yeah, that's why I said gap year wouldn't be like that, wouldn't hold that much of effect, Most gap year travel abroad. Gaza is a concentration camp. Who can travel for a gap year? Yes, that's why I'm not traveling on the gap year. I'm taking it to focus on other things. And this is also one of um, the reasons of why at the moment we don't see traveling as an option, is because we still don't have like a stable, what is it, I forgot, um yeah, a stable source of income after we get out. Like, and especially with the latest technical problem with our link, it is, let me clarify this for people who has supported us there, just to confirm, throughout all the previous months, we've been receiving your support and your generous support and kindness. Yeah, we've received them all, and it was actually one of the main factors that helped us survive through all of these months. Up until recently, uh, like the people who sent donations in previous weeks, like 3 to 4 weeks, those only the ones that got frozen or like not sent because of the website wanting confirmation that the beneficiary person who is actually receiving the money through his bank account is actually sending those to our bank's accounts here in Gaza. The problem is, if you're aware of that, you would understand. If you're not, let me clarify. Uh, as I said, it is a concentration camp, but not just on the land, also on the bank accounts. They prevent and restrict us to receive any international transactions, and they also prevent like international banks accounts to transfer to Palestinians accounts, especially they are in Gaza. That's why we used a third party website where, you know, these websites like Fiverr for Lanso, etc., those websites where we could set like a service and the person would be like buying the service. We actually set a service, and the beneficiary person was sending us the transactions or the donations through this third party program by like buying the service, but he actually isn't buying anything. He's just transferring the money. And however, the main GoFundMe website doesn't understand this. I don't know. They live on another planet or something like that. Maybe we've sent them all like needed informations and transactions confirmations, but they say like, no, he is buying a service. He's not transferring. They want a pure uh, bank transferring, but that is not possible. I mean, ask AI if we don't have a brain to think about it. Yes, it is stressing because, like, come on, what do you want? So, yeah, this is the thing. But don't worry, I guess the people who were whose donations got frozen like 3 to 4 weeks ago, if we are trying to solve this problem, but if nothing happened, those money would get refund for its initial people. But just to confirm, people who were given their generous support to us previous months, that yes, we have received your support, and don't worry about it, you know. So yeah, this is the thing actually. Hi, it's my first time here. How are you doing? I'm actually doing good. Thanks for asking, and it's great that you're joining us for the first time here. Welcome. I'm new on your live stream too. Welcome. Hello. So let's see how many new person is here. Assalamu alaikum. I became a Muslim since the start of the genocide. I'm horrified at how the Palestinians have been treated. It is the Muslim faith that shines above everything and opened my eyes. First of all, congratulations. I guess your name is Hannah. And wa alaikum salam, peace be upon you. And that is great news. And yes, unfortunately, life is cruel. So hopefully things get better in the future. It seems like FME is half and half. My friend Mohammed from Gaza was able to receive through there after a week, but works instantly through PayPal. Oh, okay, through PayPal. But my dad, he has the PayPal account, but we don't. He didn't use the money before, like months, years before ago. But the problem is also we get warnings from other people that PayPal is been like reported to frozen accounts and delete all the money, or you know what I meant when I say also to Palestinians' accounts. So the thing, it is complicated, and they are making it complicated on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Hello, I'm from Germany. I send you strength. Welcome. I know a word from France, Italy, and Spain. I would like to learn a word from Germany. That would be like a cool collection of words. Yes, I know many people who've GoFundMe campaigns have been deleted unjustly. Watching these fine examples of humanity in Gaza has made me start to read the Quran. It's the respect I have for their human decency, which has inspired me to look deeper. That is also good news. I would like to wish you all the best. And this is the first time someone says that, like, non-Muslim says, like, I heard it, like, I'm starting to read Quran or something like that. For me, it sounds interesting because, like, for me, like, oh, it's my holy book. But how would it sound for other people? I'm interested to see the other perspective. You understand my point? Yeah, so I've heard I always make sure to put something unrelated when sending, such as happy birthday. That would help? Maybe? Okay, now we've talked about our future plans. Uh, understand my point, yes? Now, would you like to move on to the brand news or my journal? Share on the poll. You want me to make a new poll, or would you share on the same poll? Tell me. A new poll or this one? Want to talk about the business? Let me make a. I want to give you choices. Okay, let's do it. Here are the choices. Pick your one. The brand news or the January reflection. I feel like, this, I don't know, those like big events, like, who is the winner? A or B? Let us see. Choose the one. Tell us more about your brand. I'd love to. A good Germany word is an animal. Yes, I see these memes when this is the real, and the word would be starting from here all the way to here, and someone says, like, do you finish trying to read in it? This actually means that this is my school, or I'm going to, etc. And they're like, why? What is going on? Or those means, like, for example, what does hospital mean? They would say it in different languages, and then in German they would have those expressionless, huh? Why making things hard? I think the reflection is better to close the live stream. I actually agree with you. Okay, you go to school or college? Neither. Neither. I told you before that I've signed for dentistry, but I'm thinking about withdrawing and taking a gap year. So this is still going into my mind. Anyways, so 71% of you wanted to talk about the brand news. Okay. It's going less and more. Assalamu alaikum, my sister, your sister from Malaysia. Wa alaikum salam, peace be upon you, and welcome. What time is it in Malaysia? I subscribe to your site, inshallah. Bye. That's great news. How? Okay, let's see. Okay, we're talking about the brand. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see how many of you visited our site to actually, because I have a bunch of questions, and let's see. Ten p.m. in Scotland. Scotland. How is my accent? Are you Scottish? Hugs from Netherlands. Netherlands. I wish you lots of strength and good spirit. I wish you too the best always. I've seen your video about the making of the logo with AI. It didn't surprise me that it was disappointing. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know if it was this. Was it if it was bad because like AI is bad, or I was a bad prompt engineer. But it takes, okay, like if you want to save time making the design, you would spend a lot of time making the best and perfect prompt for the machine to understand it or to get to the point. So your time would be spent either way. Choose the one. That's an English accent. Is that what you mean? Well, I learned the American, obviously, the American accent because like it's easier, more understandable, etc. But I don't have so much interest in the British, and I've seen it before, but I forgot. Like it's related to the place of the throat that letters get out. For if it's here, you're, it is interesting. British accent is worth learning. Yeah, it is. If you learned Scots, then the English wouldn't get you. Why? Like, no, 83% of you haven't visited my site? How dare you? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna send you the link. That is so rude. What is wrong with you? Um, you open the description box of this live, and the first link would be our site to visit it. Now, it is not a landing page, or it doesn't have much information. It's just the page dedicated to collect your emails, for you to join our VIP list to be the first to know when we launch our products. Understand my point? Now, okay, let's move forward. From where should I start? Starting from the products. Okay, many people here ask me, what products are we selling? When you think of, like when you really believe in something, or when you first think of representing yourself, what are the first things that comes to your mind that helps you represent the thought you have? Could you answer my question? The link, it's in the description box of this live. Okay, it's in the pinned message. Yes, when you first think of representing yourself, for example, let's think of what? Those like anything. If you're an artistic person, if you're you believe in art and you love art so much, you love colors, you love being artistic, creative. So, and you think of representing yourself, what is the first thing you believe or comes to your mind? Scarf? Okay. What else? Journaling, writing a poetry. Okay. Clothes. I paint and do old lady ballet. Okay. Art. Uh-huh. So, as you said, we have multiple ways to represent our things. The most used one across the world, and the most like the ones that gets to your mind instantly when you think about representing yourself, is clothes. Am I right? Or am I not wrong? Am I right or not wrong? And Ben and Prush, okay, not wrong. You're so right. You, you know, you're so right. It reminds me of this lady getting into the British Got Talent, and she was like playing like a comedian or something like that, and she asked the audience, "Are you all right?" And they said yes, and she said, "No, you are all left." I know this is a silly joke, but it's just hilarious. Okay, now representing ourselves in clothes. So this is the one that got to my mind, and that is exactly what are we making in our brand. We are gonna be designing hoodies. For the first thing that comes to my mind, it's hoodies. It would be like having, like, for example, from the front side, it would have a symbol or a unique style or design with the Palestinian heritage, and from the back, I'm thinking about putting like a statement supporting our values in humanity, in justice, in freedom, etc. Uh, I'm looking about making it actually aesthetic, you know, because this was a problem actually I was facing, because I looked online. I said I was looking for t-shirts for Palestine or t-shirts for Gaza, or the symbol he put watermelon, and they all got those busy designs, or like the word Palestine all over the place, or from the back like a huge design with much colors, and for me it looked chaotic and it didn't look aesthetic at all. I don't know. I don't like, I see like we have much better to actually offer than those designs. Not to say like, oh my god, those people have no taste. Absolutely not. You wear whatever you want. But from my perspective, I see there could be better styles from on this niche. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Do you, or do you see like, no, there are Palestinian brands or places that sells pretty decent shirts or hoodies? Your aesthetic is more clean and straightforward. Yeah, totally understand. Anytime I try to find clothes of my culture, it's just stuff with the shape of my country. Exactly. Exactly. I honestly honestly like the business style, but everyone has different style choices. Exactly. And this doesn't mean like your style is so bad or doesn't look good. No, obviously not. What kind of symbol would express Palestine best? Well, it is not just a simple. It is many. And if you're familiar with my culture or like uh, looked through it online, you would see that we are mostly known for embroidery, embroidered dresses, embroidered, like shirts, etc. And this is such a unique heritage that I see would be very chic. But the thing is, we are obviously would be dealing with the, what do you call it, like with a supplier, and I had to look for the options where I would see if I would be able to do embroidery, or we would only be able to do prints. So the designs actually is going to be depending on the method used in production. If there would be an availability for embroidery, I would definitely use that, and I would love to make specific styles um, inspired from the Palestinian heritage. And it's not, if it's only printed, then the designs would be slightly different, but obviously would be the same niche and chic representing us again. The design concept sound so cool. So sorry, but I have to leave the live. We'll catch up as soon as I can. Goodbye. No problem. Absolutely. Oh, question. What does lobra mean? Looks like you are not following up my reels. Lobra is my nickname, and I made it up. You know, like Europeans or like Americans, when they say like a nickname, they use it for the name their families used to call them. You understand me? Like, for example, Michael, Mike, etc. Uh, but here I used this name. I made it up for myself, and I would like to be known or called for it. So I used it on my brand. Welcome. Thanks for the support. Yes, the embroidery is beautiful. Absolutely. My cat is Safia, but we call it Fifi. Yeah, that is a nickname. Do you also use the name Randa, or do you prefer we call you Lobra? Well, I feel Lobra would be good. Like, at the moment, it isn't that big of a deal for me, but it won't, like, anyway, either ways are good. Should we start calling you Lobra? No problem. Well, this is funny because when, like, later on, we present for you Lobra, the CEO of Lobra. Huh? How is it? Lobra is the CEO of Lobra. So these are the actual things. Well, I like both names. Obviously, absolutely. Okay, for the logo, I said I have zero experience in designing. I know nothing. But the thing is, I've put my goal clear. I'm making a brand no matter what. And I already told you, and I already posted the videos. I can't just now withdraw because I can't make a professional or a good logo. So my only option now is to step into the field, learn how to design, and make my own one. And that is exactly what I did. I viewed a tutorial for Inkspace. I don't have the Adobe Creative Kit, so no Photoshop, Illustrator, etc. So I looked for alternative, and Inkspace was actually a good one to go with. I never heard about it, but when I saw it online and I saw the tutorial, it was around 47 minutes, something like that, and it was so easy. I learned the tutorial, looked for the tutorial, and then immediately turned into the app. And the thing that helped me through this is that I had sketched the logo and known the font I'm using, the color palette, the pattern. The one that took my most of the time is the kofia pattern. Would you like us to? Okay, let me see if I can screen share to actually talk about the the logo. But let me wait a minute. Okay, never mind. You could watch it later on. The only thing that took my most of the time is the kufiyya pattern because it is so detailed. You know, the fishnet and then the roads and then the olive leaves. Yeah, it takes time, but eventually it's got done. You know. Would you do a family design or a general Gazan tradition? What do you mean by a family design? You mean like a hoodie, for example, for family all sizes, or what do you? I didn't really catch your idea. Oh my God, Salam, and define it before bed. Welcome. You've told me before in the comments that you have in the second week of January you have finals. How were they? Yes, as someone else mentioned, Creta is a good free app, and Gym is too. Okay. Currently, I've learned Inkspace, so I don't think I would try like jump to other apps. If I needed any assistance or like a better upgrade, I would look for alternatives. A family symbol that is from your family. We could talk about that. We could think about that later. Currently, I don't have any visions for this section. Hello, I hope you are doing good today. Thank you, I'm doing good. I hope you are good too. Okay, it's been a while for us here. We've talked about a lot and we had such a good time together. Thanks everyone for joining. It's gonna be like approximately 5 to 10 minutes and we're gonna close this live. Thanks everyone for joining us. So if you have any question that is related to things discussed now, I would like to read it. I can offer Spanish translation or whatever you need. I'll do my best. Well, think about that. You can contact me via email. It is randa.lobra.w@gmail.com. If we needed any assistance, we could reach out. Let me see. What's the link to the brand? The domain is it is here on the pinned comment, lobra.biz. You could go and check the link. You could also find it on the description box of this live. Okay. We've had such a good time. I think you are doing really positive things. Creativity is great for the mind. Keep going. Yes. Thank you. And it was so much fun to meet with you all today. Thank you all for joining in and wish you all the best. See you next time.